Hey guys, it's Thycompany here. How's everybody's day going? Today is March 1st, 2023. Welcome everybody to the March YouTube channel update. We got a lot of things to cover. I'm thinking this stream's going to be possibly a long one. So let me first go on Discord because I was talking to Alex and I had to set up the live stream. I cut his call early. So first topic that I'm going to cover, recent things that have been exhausting me. Let's send a message right quick. See if he'll answer. So on Do Not Disturb now all of a sudden. I'm going to try to call him. Don't know if he'll answer. If he doesn't, no worry. I'll come back to it later. I'll give him this one chance. All right, he's not answering. Okay, no worries. All right, so a few things. What's been going on? It's hard to put in my head that the first quarter of 2023 is pretty much done with now, right? First 3 months, or no, yeah, we're about to get first quarter done. So that's beginning of April. So anyway, how's the channel been doing? Let's cover that first. So Thycompany subscriber count's been weird. It's been kind of dodgy. I was hoping to be over 200 subscribers by now, but now I have no clue what that's going to be. Our subscriber count's going all over the place. It's been like fluctuating now for the last like few days. And it's so we're kind of like somewhere between 191 to 194. I don't know exactly what number, but according to, I mean, like literally before I started the stream, we're at 191. Now it's saying we're at 193. So hard to say exactly. So I don't know what's causing that to fluctuate, but from what I can tell, the main area that's causing us to get subscribers is from the shorts. So I expect for there to be more short content in March. Problem is a lot of the shorts you can never tell if they're going to get views or not. Like just looking at the shorts now, like we just uploaded one short that's now looks like it's trending. It's almost 400 views now. The Roblox Turon video. But then you got a lot of videos that got less than 10 views. So you got 3, 4, 6, 5, 2. And then it's like if it gets trending, then it starts getting a lot of views. Like one video is 70 views. You have another one that's at 130. We had a few good ones recently. There was one. We had one short that's at 6,500 views. So I think the shorts is what's bringing in all the audience. Or the subscribers, at least the new subscribers. And then the only thing with videos, I don't know what's going on with videos. There's only like one thing that's getting views on the videos for Roblox, which is the survival game series. Everything else, like the Backrooms morphs videos, I mean I think we're going to be completely done with Backrooms morphs. And I don't know what's going on with the Backrooms series anymore, because it's like either you get no views or you get a bunch of views at this point. There's no in the middle. The walk to school in Ohio video got a lot of views. It's at 75 views now, which I'm surprised it's getting that many views, but I'm glad that it is. Otherwise, Newspaper Tycoon got a lot of views. Well, 20 views. But everything else, all the other games we've been playing, nothing else has been getting any views at all. There's occasionally outside of the survival game series, there's maybe a video once in a while that gets maybe like above 5 views, but everything else is just unpredictable. In terms of the live series, one thing we did try out new for the channel, and I'm still kind of iffy if I'm going to go down this route or continue going down this route. We did have a few people complain, oh, why are your thumbnails look like Lego or Legos? So we stopped doing Lego themed thumbnails. And when we create the thumbnails, we use like an AI generator. We use Wombo. And instead of putting in the prompt like Lego for February, we put in Roblox. So if you look at the thumbnails, they do look noticeably different. They kind of look more cartoony, instead of it looking more like classic Lego stuff. Some of them kind of look more like Minecraft even. So I don't know if I'm going to continue down that route or not. Let me know what you all think about that. Purple Flowers, hey, how's it going? Welcome to the show. I don't remember who Purple Flowers is. I think that's a new subscriber, but yeah, welcome. Another topic that's been going on. We were making a lot of humane videos, especially towards the beginning of February. But I know Humane's been getting pretty mad lately, and he's been. I had one person say toxic, but that's not. I don't think that's the right word to be using. But very overreactive, and someone who can't hold in or control their feelings, and they basically make these random outbursts, and what you call limitless emotion. I think that's one person explain it to me as. Let's see. Is Alex on? Oh, yeah, Alex is back. Hello, Alex. Hello, hello. Hey, I'm doing my March channel update for YouTube, like a monthly. So I don't know if you are aware, Alex, but since I have this one new subscriber watching the stream, usually about once a month, I make like a channel progress report saying, hey, guys, we've done this. That's what's training or trending on the channel, what's not, and all that. So basically, with YouTube, which is what I'm in the middle of, Shorts is getting a lot of views, and that's where I think we're getting all the new subscribers from. In terms of video views, the only thing that's getting views appears to be the survival game series. And it's like right whenever they make, because they have weekly updates. So every Friday, whenever I make a new survival game video that's based off that new update, that usually gets a bunch of views, or the most views, like on that Friday. And then some of the follow-up the survival game video series of videos, they get views as well. But nothing else is getting views. Like the Backrooms videos are not getting views. All the like random other games I've been playing, that hasn't really been getting views, other than exception of the Walk to School in Ohio game I played, that one video. But the subscriber count's been like all over the place. It's been going up and down. The most I seem to remember it being at recently is like 194. Right now it's at 193, but literally right before the stream started, it was like 191. Then I uploaded a short that's like over 400 views now. Gained a few subscribers from that. So I think if that short keeps trending, we're probably going to be over 195 by the end of the day. If everything goes good. But yeah, with the live streams, remember we were talking about Humane all the time, like especially beginning of February. Humane's basically been going crazy, and he's hard to like control his emotions, basically. So, been trying to find a way around that because I know he's been getting mad. We've tried doing like live streams introducing new people, but they don't get any views. The only thing that got views is like anything talking about Humane, and then the one where Rooster made that live stream. Otherwise, like crazy stuff in chatting, which I mean, even Humane and you all were in the live stream because it didn't have Humane in the title. It didn't get views. Only got 4 views as compared like the average Humane video gets like around 10 views. Like I mean, I can even go to my most popular. Like if I go to the live stream category and then go most popular, um, the one where Humane and I talk about Donald Trump that had almost 100 views. That's my most viewed live stream. The Vardy one is second place, 78 views, and then the third place is another Humane video, which is at 50 views. Otherwise, a lot of the old gaming videos or live streams did get, around 40 views, 30 40 views. But literally the most recent stuff that's been trending in terms of live stream videos or series episodes is anything talking about Humane. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be doing any live streams talking about like news topics. Hard to say, but the Donald Trump one got a lot of views. So that's sort of a hit or miss area. Because the last one I did didn't really get views, and then there was another one I did on. Let's see here. Oh yeah, the Andrew Tate one. That got a little bit of views there, but since Andrew Tate's still in jail and there's no updates on him, it's hard to say. Oh, there we go. Guess what, Alex? We're finally over 200 subscribers. Yeah, I just refreshed my thing. It says that we're at 202 subscribers. It's from the shorts video, I'm sure. Let me take a look. Yeah, the Turon video is at 1,500 views. Yeah, it's from the. So it looks like I'm probably going to start investing or putting in a bunch of effort into the shorts videos. That's because I think that's what one of my other channels. That's where I was getting a good number of subs from. But yeah, we're now at 203 subscribers. Current stats. That's what it's saying. So we'll see how that goes. Otherwise, survival game. We're going to get a lot more videos of that because that's what's getting a lot of views in the videos category. YouTube also released a new category called podcasts. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research and see how that goes. I think that's essentially it's like a live stream, but it's just audio, no video. Which, if that's the case, there'll be no issues doing that. Another area. I would like to find at least a second game that I can do videos on that would be getting views or that's kind of trending. Other than survival game, nothing else is getting views within the last few weeks. Yeah, literally, it's survival game that's getting all the views, and then that one walk to school in Ohio video. Okay, so that's okay. In terms of shorts, I talked about shorts, talked about lives. There's let's see. Anything else on YouTube? Oh, I know one thing I gotta do now. Because on live streams, we have a link to the eBay store. I gotta put a link on the YouTube channel here too. Like official link people can click on instead of having to go to the live stream videos and then go into the description. I'll put a link in the YouTube like banner art. There's a way to do that. So I need to do that. So I think that essentially covers YouTube for February. what's been going on. Rooster made that one live stream, and then he made a video yesterday. Otherwise, he's been still pretty quiet. What's he at now? He's at 459 subscribers. So, I'm at the point now where I could kind of foresee myself beating Rooster's channel in terms of number of subscribers. But a lot of his uploads get a lot of views. Like the Rust videos, he has 2 Rust videos that are about 80 views, which is more than the average. I think that's more than the survival game videos, because my survival game videos are in the 70s. Let's see, what did he get on the live stream? The one he just made. It's 56 views on the live stream. Yep, he made about a week ago now. And that's pretty much it. Funma, I haven't talked about Funma. Funma's at 60 subscribers. So that's technically growing too, because I think we're in the 50s last month. So we're in the 60s now. What else has been going on? All right, I'm gonna cover eBay right quick. We did more in February in sales than in January. January we did about 1,200 in gross sales. February we did about 1,300, so we did 100 more, which is good. We had some good transactions there. What's weird is that my first 2 transactions in March have both been buyers who send me an offer on an item, and then immediately after I accept the offer, they're like, "Oh, I need to cancel it because I made a mistake," or, "Oh, I found a better price." And why do that after you send in an offer and then you pay for the offer or the transaction after you agree upon? See, it's like agreeing to a contract, fulfilling essentially that contract, and then trying to back out of that contract last second. Because whenever you send an offer, the way eBay works is like, let's say I'm selling something that's worth $50. Somebody comes by, they give me an offer, let's say for 40. And I decide to, let's say, agree on that for 40. And then they're like, "Oh, and they pay for the $40, and then they claim to like, "Oh, I found a better price." Well, that doesn't, I can't just cancel the order, especially right after I've shipped the item out already. I mean, that the logistics in that just don't make sense. And it's like, you got to think before you act, if that's the case. But, you already thought of something and then, regret, because I don't know if it's like people trying to be cheap or what the case is. So I just find it weird that hasn't really happened at all this year. Or I think maybe we had occasional one transaction a month, but then March having immediately first 2 transactions back to back like that, it's very weird. So I have to find a solution to that. eBay's thing is like, if you're able to cancel the order and give them a refund, they would recommend doing it, but it's optional. You're not required to do that. It's not like a Walmart. "Oh, I bought it and then, come back the next day because I've changed my mind and then get my refund." Because, first of all, you got, these are like your mom and pop stores basically. So I don't know. That's just, to me, it's just a weird thing that they haven't found an issue with. So and I don't know how the best way if that's just like if that's called buyer's remorse or not. I don't know. I have to look that up. But a few people have been having some issues like that, and it's not just my eBay store. Otherwise, the only other the only other thing I can think of. So sales have gone up. We're trying to post a lot more art related stuff on eBay. We haven't had any art sales in a very long time on the eBay. Trading cards I think they're picking up a little bit, but they're still steady. has not been a noticeable increase. So, hopefully that will go. The goal for March is to basically, at minimum, beat the gross sales for February. Ideally, I would like to get it to be over 1,400 in sales, but for me to do that, I feel like I got to list a bunch more items. Right now, we're hovering a little bit under 300. But my plan for what to do for that is two things. Well, maybe three, I could say. First thing I did was we decided to get a store subscription. So we're paying monthly for the basic store. It's like 27, 28 bucks a month, which lets us get up to like around 1,000. I think maybe 1,200 at most, if you include like putting in auctions. So that's the kind of the ballpark area of where we're trying to get to. If we can get to 1,000 listings on the store, it'll be pretty awesome. But that's going to be a lot of work. But we do have a lot of stuff to list as well. So we have we have a ton of food items, a good number of art related items. So I have my artwork, so my personal artwork that I've been making. I've been putting that up on eBay for sale. I have a few of those pieces currently being watched by people, so people are interested in it, but they, for whatever reason, are not going out and purchasing that item. Let's see. I know we have a lot of trading cards are being watched as well. So how many paintings? I think I have maybe like close to 10 listings now, but I can see here 1, 2, 3, at least 3 paintings. 4. That area, the home decor rug that is also interested, but that's not painting, I guess. I think at least 4 or 5. They're kind of like, they always change. Somebody might, stop watching a piece. They may come back later. But they're all of them have best offers. All my listings have best offers and free shipping. So, I mean, that's very competitive compared to other sellers on eBay. One thing eBay did for some reason is they dinged us for a couple of quote unquote late shipping, but it's not from our end. It's from USPS being impacted by inclement weather. There's some areas of the US that's had some crazy weather in February, but I think that's going to get a lot better in March, because we're pretty much getting out of the winter season now. So no crazy snowstorms or ice storms or anything like that, hopefully. We might see some, like, let's see, hurricane season usually starts in fall, I think, right? When do you usually start getting like tornado stuff going around, hurricane stuff? I think that's usually like in a summer or fall. I don't believe that happens much in spring. I don't know either. What else has been going on? The other thing we have no clue about is, how this whole conflict of Ukraine and Russia, how that's going to go. Oh yeah, the earthquake. Good thing you reminded me about that. The earthquake also impacted a lot of things. I'm starting to see a lot of people selling stuff from Turkey, from Syria, and from Ukraine on eBay. So that's definitely a big area that we're going to try to research how to, be able to engage in that as well. Another thing that I want to start getting into, and I'm in the process of working on it, is selling not just my artwork, but other people's artwork as well. I have officially my second artist on my on the eBay page. It's another Charlotte local. His work is so it's a guy who had a collection of artwork who lived in the apartment complex where my grandparents currently live, but he passed away in 2019. And for whatever reason, his family did not decided to dispose of a lot of his personal belongings, and they just chucked everything in the trash. And I'm like, nah, that, I wouldn't want to go out like that. Um, well, I believe, I don't know if it was the family or the apartment office complex. I don't know. It's a lot of ifs in that, but basically, instead of letting the work be destroyed forever, um, I felt that was probably in my best interest to try to, have some, afterlife legacy for this guy. And his work, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about it. Guy's name is, I think, Gerard D. Blue, but it kind of gives a little bit of a jazzy name. But his style of work is like, his background is like industrial factory management and stuff like that. But his work is sort of more focused on a lot of car drawings. So he has a lot of like trucks, cars, or transportation or travel. He also has a lot of architecture style work. So like buildings, farmlands, farm machinery, little towns, um, some village type of stuff, and then some like mechanical stuff. So like moving parts, or maybe like kind of like industrialization look. But he pretty much grew up in like post World War II era. So he went to college in like the 50s. Um, and so and I he also had like textbooks from like when he was in college there as well. Um, if I find that, I have that put up in somewhere, but um, we're gonna slowly get more of that artwork up on sale. The problem is a lot of his art or drawings is like larger size. Um, and a lot of envelopes I have are like 9 by 12, but his work is a lot bigger than 9 by 12 or standard manila envelope, or with those folding or clasp envelopes. So I have to see how to ship that out carefully. Um, and then another big area that I want to start getting into, besides the artwork and then the Ukraine, Turkey earthquake, and all that, um, I used to do a lot of coin collecting. So anything from like U.S. coins, world coins, different denomination, old coins, new coins. Um, I want to get into start selling some of that, because I've decided to stop doing coin collecting. So a lot of that I want to sell, and then if I decide to pursue or continue doing coin collecting, I think I'm going to start doing less of like the cheaper coins and going into more of the higher value coins. Because I do have some like silver coins. I don't know if I'm going to sell that. I might. Um, but I might get into more like historic coins. Precious metal coins would be cool as well. So we'll see how that goes. So the next topic I want to talk about, and I was talking about this with you, Alex, about the two big issues I can think of, or maybe three. Remember I told you I was like stressed out and I was trying to figure out, what to do and all that. So first thing I was telling you about was universities. So officially I finished all my classes already for university. I don't need to go and take any more classes. So all the required classwork or class credits or whatever they do, I'm all done with that. But unfortunately, they don't make it that simple where you take all the classes and then you get your degree. The other thing you have to do is what they call a passport program, which I'm not a fan of at all. You have to, and I can read off some of these weird requirements. They want you to do 2 verbal presentations. And I did 2, but you're supposed to like do them while you're taking courses. And when I took public speaking, they took that and they credited that. But then I did another presentation in like management information systems or like talking about business technology. And for whatever reason, that didn't transfer over. And so I got to figure out what to do about that. Then they have you're supposed to like interview a few random professors and then write essays on each one you interview. So that's like another big hurdle I have to do. Then there's like a bunch of other stuff in addition they want you to do too. And I need to figure out how to complete all of that. And then after I finish all of that, I have to pay $150 for the university to do like a program evaluation. And then if all that's done, then maybe after that they might mail me my actual physical diploma in the mail. And that's what my mom wants and my grandmother. Other than them two, nobody else cares. Not no work, not no employers, not anybody. Because they consider me basically having all the qualified training I need. And frankly, a lot of them don't even do these background checks or talk to universities, which it's very weird. It contradicts what I've been told. And basically my mom, my grandmother, basically giving me hell every day about it. And that's, it degrades you and makes you depressed and all that. So that's the first big thing. Then the second one is families trying to figure out whether or not we're going to go to Russia during the summer. My understanding at this point is that at least 4 people in the family will be going. And it's likely going to be like during the summer, like June, July, somewhere in that area. I don't know for sure yet. Plane ticket prices have gone up more than what they were last year. Used to be back during like 2014, 2015, you could go from US to St. Petersburg, Russia and back for about $700 per person. Last year we had to use Turkish Airlines and it was like $1,500. And I thought that was, way too expensive. Now the cheapest tickets are $1,900 per person and up. And the routes suck. It's like you got either 8-hour layover somewhere or you have to wake up in the middle of the night to get to the airport. And it's just rough. And right now, I don't really feel like I want to go. My grandfather doesn't want to go either. So what I'm trying to think is, is this going to be a situation where myself and my grandfather is going to be staying here in the U.S. while everybody else is going? And I was really stressed out because I was thinking they're going to have me pay for them again. Last year, I had to pay for everybody's plane ticket. And I hated that because that was like something like $15,000. And I'm not doing that anymore. So right now, my understanding is that my sister is going to pay for everything because she right now has a job that will allow her to do that. So I don't know if, my grandfather has to go or not. I don't even know why they're all going there other than to deal with the passing of my grandfather's sister and the house where she was living. So that's like the major thing is like, what's going to happen to her house? Are we going to get possession of that house? Are we going to be compensated somehow and receive some sort of like compensation from selling that house or whatever? I don't know. What's this current status of the family members from my uncle who passed away in 2021? How's his wife doing? What's the wife been doing? How's his son been doing? What's the son doing? The son trashed our apartment and then hasn't, been out of contact with us ever since. So there's a lot of people we have to try to get in touch with if we can. So that's the other second thing. Third thing, my grandmother wants to renovate the apartment that she has there. She wants to put in a whole brand new kitchen, which is going to be expensive. She wants to put in like a whole new set of interior doors. So like, the doors into rooms or bedrooms and all that. Don't know what that's going to cost. Then we have to redo the flooring in at least half the apartment. Then they also have to change the wallpaper out in I think one of the living rooms. And I'm not in any condition to be doing those renovations. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm not really looking forward to be going there if that's the case. And regardless, I mean, even if that's what's going to be going there, and I don't want to do that, I feel like I'm still going to be bored if I go there. It's like nothing to do there because no internet, no TV, nothing to do there. Plus, there's no AC, and it's probably going to be very hot during the summer. So it's just going to be miserable. So that's the other stressful thing. And then the third thing, mom and grandmother want me to, they want me to pick up or add it, or what's it called? Have me work a job that they want for me to do. It's like, it's almost as if they don't care that I want to work a certain job. It's as long as I can satisfy their wants, then they may, stop bugging me. But I've applied a few places and kind of tried to work out places that will work, and all these places have been weird. I don't know what the hiring market is now. A lot of places are saying that they're hiring and then are not doing anything. I don't know what the current status of that's going to be for March. I have right now 2 or 3 places I'm looking at. If those places don't work out, then I'm going to have to go with my last option, which would be to do what's called side gigs and try to play them off as if that's a job. One side gig I can probably get into once I can get some paperwork back. And then Humane was asking me about the hospital expensive. And remember those $3,000 I had to deal with, that bill? That's still in limbo. Still haven't heard anything about what's going to be happening with that. But there is a promising area to it where I might be doing some business with some of my neighbors. I have a mechanic friend who's a neighbor. Hopefully something will work out there. I don't know for sure yet. And then the last thing, I have some stress regarding grandparents' health. So I had a recent health scare of my grandmother. She woke me up last night at 5 a.m. saying she couldn't breathe. And for a good 10 minutes, it looked like she was having pretty bad difficulty with breathing, to the point where we were about to call, paramedics and all that. So I don't know how that's going to go. What else has been going on? Oh, hey, GigaChat, how's it going? There's another new subscriber. GigaChat says, hi, like the stream, hope you get more subs, thank you. Please see my comments. I am looking at your comments. You got a purple SpongeBob emoji, nice. Send hearts in, thank you. So, hello and welcome. Probably gain more, a bunch of more. How many? Let's see what my subscriber count is. I haven't refreshed the number yet. What do you think we're at now, Alex? All right, we're still at 203 subscribers. I have a bunch of notifications though. Okay, people are looking at my short. One person's asking what game this is from. It's from Roblox. What specific game I'd have to relook and to tell you here before this video blows up. So it looks like it's getting views. What's the current view count on that? All right, 1.7K. So it's 1,700 views. That's good. A lot more than what I expected. So that's good. It looks like there's like every 5 shorts or so, 5, 6, 7 shorts. It's like one short that gets a bunch of views all at once. So that's nice. So at least we made the February goal. 203 subscribers. All right, that's cool. What else has been going on lately? So yeah, we're still doing the job searching. 2 places I try to get into, for whatever reason, they're not taking me. They're deciding not to move forward with my application. Don't know why. And I think it's just like business is being slow in a lot of places now, and I don't know what it is. Like even with my mechanic friend, he also likes to buy used cars on auction, fix them up, and then resell them. He hasn't been getting a lot of work with that, so I'm trying to figure out what's going on with that, because I can't even sell my grandmother's car, and I'm still trying to sell that as well. So hard to say what's going on in the economy right now. I feel like we are probably going to start getting into sort of a recession. We may get a little bit of a boost during the summer, but once summer ends, I think everything's going to go down, especially if this whole conflict stuff starts getting worse, and then another like natural disaster. It's hard to say, but I feel like one of the biggest things is just to go out and branch out and start doing more gigs or more jobs, offer more services. Like one guy, I know told me, he said, go keep chasing excellence. That's one thing that one good phrase that I recently liked hearing. Don't stop chasing excellence is what this one friend of mine was saying. So that's a nice thing to do. And if you have not already, try to go make new friends. It's also a very beneficial thing. And I can give you an example. For example, my mechanic buddy, he hooked me up with one of his friends to do like state inspections, or like whenever you have to renew registration. So right now, the minimum, from my understanding, I think it's like $40 for state inspection. But a lot of people are now paying $40. It used to be 30. Now, because of inflation and COVID and everything, it's 40, which is fine, because some people are supposedly paying as much as like $100 to get car registration and everything renewed for just an inspection. So this is not including taxes and all that, or property taxes or luxury taxes, whatever they call it. So, I feel like the more people the more people who can give you some hookups or help you out here and there. So that's always beneficial to do that. What other big news has been going on? Umain says that he made it to the soccer team. I think he's a goalie or goalkeeper, from what I understood. Tomorrow, so March 2nd, afternoon of March 2nd, Eastern Standard Time, is when he's going to have his first game. So we'll see how that goes. Alex, you been doing anything new recently for the month? Any new developments? No? All right, no worries. You still trying to get your... the other big thing I can tell you. So I was talking with Umain recently about... I think we mentioned that in December or in January, we were trying to do like a weight loss / fitness / exercise or dieting plan type of thing. Basically, losing weight, getting fitter. So, because I lost a lot of weight from October through December, And then the last 2 months we've been kind of like plateauing again. But I finally got myself, because what happened was I have three scales for like measuring your body weight. One does kilograms, and then I had two that does pounds. My neighbor asked me to give them a scale, and I gave him the one that does pounds, and then so I ended up getting like a replacement. So now I have like three different scales to use to measure my body weight every day. So that should help me, and I expect for me to lose weight in March. And the other weird second thing that's been going on is that um, so one of my dieting things that I'm working on is I've been told not to eat food after 6 p.m. So apparently if you have dinner, you should finish your food and basically be done with eating and snacks and everything prior to 6 p.m. And I've noticed that actually working pretty well. One day I did that and I immediately lost 4 pounds in one evening. I have no clue how that happened. But then, like 2 days later, I ate after 7 p.m. And then gained that weight back. So I noticed that there's something going on there, and I think what it is that your body is being given more time to digest and process that food that you eat throughout the day. So that's going to be another big thing. I know Yemane's got to work on his dieting because he's claiming that he doesn't eat anything the whole day and then eats those spicy noodles at night. So I don't know what that's about. What else has been going on? So yeah, we're definitely going to be putting up some more artwork. I'm going to be continuing to make my own artwork as well, so painting my own paintings. I just found 3 new canvases, 2 small ones, 1 medium. Then we have all those drawings from the Gerard collection, is what I call them. There's at least like 30 drawings from there. It might even be way more than that. Что? Да.
Что у тебя решили-то с этим?
Что?
С работой ты послал разумеется?
Я послал. Это женщина.
Да.
Информации, плюс еще сообщений, что вот мама поговорила с вами.
Ага.
Я сказал на любой позиции, что мне есть такой учеба.
Что у тебя закончилось?
Да.
Ты сказал?
Да.
Ну, желательно по менеджеру надо поговорить.
Как получится? Понимаешь, какое дело? Что поставить меня сразу на менеджер, человек должен уже работать менеджер.
Ну да, но ты же работал менеджером.
Ну да.
Ну так ты скажи, да, ты напиши, работал менеджером.
I'm talking to my grandmother.
Тебе надо написать.
Я написал это, что я работаю менеджером в этом магазине, в фреш-маркете. Потом в Параллелс, что я там тоже работал. И потом в Арбис тоже, что я менеджером работал.
Ну, все. Чтобы на тебя побольше...
Но я не знаю, надо вообще желательно, вот мама дала мне телефон номер этой женщины, что я позвонила и поговорила с ней. Потому что вот так просто имейл послать не туда и обратно. Я не знаю, телефон номер, надо завтра поговорить с мамой. Мама не дала телефон номер, я такой не сказал. У мамы есть, она поговорила с этой женщиной, Мелисса. Да. Ну да. So yeah, grandma were talking about a job position that I applied for recently. There's a lady my mom's friends with who wants to. I think she opened up her own like food/restaurant chain, and she's looking to. She like left Charlotte to go into Charleston. She built up a bunch of locations in Charleston and then built some in Tennessee, and now she's trying to come into Charlotte to build the locations there, which would be cool. Because I got a few ideas of where to put them. So we'll see how that goes, and then maybe she might make stuff out and around Charlotte too, which is Charlotte's a very big area for businesses, and a lot of people are moving into here. So it would be awesome to see the city continue to grow because there's a lot of projects that need to be done. Телефон, наверное, не заряжался.
Ну посмотри, зарядился или нет?
Сейчас скажу. Нет, не зарядился.
Ну, а что ты цепил-то его?
Ну, когда включил, он не заряжал. Шнур не работает.
А какой работает?
Не знаю, они все так.
А где мой такой шнур? А вот.
Ни одно, ни другое не
Может,
работает.
это работает?
Нет, это не телефон, это не iPhone. Anyway, hopefully Rooster is going to get back on YouTube as well. That's not a big thing I'm going to keep bugging him to do because he keeps saying, well, I'm going to come back online and then doesn't do a thing. Whatever, he might be busy, but I'm going to keep bugging him to do that. I might start doing videos of me going over to my neighbor's place. I think that would be fun. What do you mean? Like when I mean going over to my neighbor, so my neighbors, they're Turkish, but they speak Russian as well. They know some English as well, and they have, I think one of them, like basically the son who's a mechanic. Since I'm trying to do work with him, we might start making some car videos or something like that. And car videos tend to be popular on YouTube. Like I have a cousin from St. Petersburg, Russia, who owns a YouTube channel. It's completely in Russian, but he has like over 30,000 subscribers. So it's more than anybody in our group. So imagine it's like basically over 2 Thycompanies. Что? Ну, я сейчас сделаю все. Машка, сейчас сделаю. What else has been going on? So yeah, we're gonna make some more paintings for the eBay store. Нет, не заряжается. Вот так. Оставь, вроде начинал заряжаться. So paintings. Another thing I'm gonna see if my family will continue doing. We were doing a lot of like some knitting projects during the winter. I want to see if they will be able to continue doing some of that. We'll see how that goes. Would like to try to start putting a few of those pieces for sale. We'll see how that turns out. But the biggest thing we're going to be putting up for sales. We have a ton of food products that needs to go up. A lot of like biggest thing is like baking. Probably we have some like Nutri-Grain, Nature Valley, like energy bars, snack bars. Good number of that, and then like staple ingredients. So like we just put up like some Latin products. So like beans. We're probably gonna put up some macaroni and rice. A few other stuff. More once I start going through the whole collection of what we have, and then I'm in the process of trying to clear up what I call the eBay office, and then do a video at least showing a tour of how I have that set up, because I have some photographs of that. Taking photos from my mechanic friend, because we're trying to set something like that up at his at the office, or I call it an office, but his shop, where he does the repair work. He has like a small office area, but it needs to be organized and it needs to be put in order. Otherwise, let's see what else. Yeah, because we're trying to start up his own online division, which is going to be like him probably going to sell a lot of car parts, is what I'm thinking. So we're going to have to get shipping supplies, which is not too bad. I used to have trouble getting shipping supplies. Now it's a lot better. But if anything, I think he's willing to put up some parts in his end. So we'll see how that goes. And then if I'm lucky and I get that degree stuff situated, they'll open up a few more doors into what I can go into. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. And then the last thing I can think of is that March might also bring in a little bit of work that I have possibly set up to do with my dad. My dad might be possibly moving from Atlanta to Charlotte. We'll see if that's going to be a thing or not. If that does happen, then we're going to see some more videos of that, because I haven't. Last video I have of him is like back on the Polytechnic channel, and I haven't put anything up on that channel in a while too. I think, yeah, we have 87 subs on that channel, and we haven't gained anything in forever. Uh so yeah, I think Polytechnic, we have, yeah, it's been forever since the last video on that channel. So we're probably going to try to post a video on there. Um what else has been going on? We're trying to get in touch with a few more people. I might try to get Dragon back on the show. I know he's been busy, so try to put him in a few live streams. And besides Dragon, there's a couple other people, like the people from New Zealand. We haven't talked to them in a while. So like Charlie, James, and the rest of them. Haven't talked to Dan's. Been trying to get in touch with Dan's. Dan's has a very different schedule than what we have because of the time zone difference and all that. And then I think if I'm lucky, I'll try getting some of my Russian friends and family onto YouTube as well. So I think that would be an interesting thing to do, especially some of my cousins. So hopefully that goes pretty good. See what else. What else? So we've talked about Rooster, Humane. I might try interviewing a few of Humane's friends, like this freaking Eric kid who's like bombing his classes. I have no clue what's going on there. I think he has. Well, I don't. I think he has Discord. I'm gonna have to take a look because I don't. Yeah, because I did help him out with that one of those assignments at one point. Because there's one live stream where I was doing or beginning to work on, I think, his anatomy and physiology work that he was given. So I have to see if I can get in touch with him, get in touch with KDS, because KDS wants me to teach him how to sell trading cards. He's trying to get into Magic the Gathering. So that might be an interesting series. I think on an earlier update, I did say something about making more eBay videos. So I might make a show on that because I have a friend who's looking to move back into Charlotte if he has not already. If he has, then he has asked for me to teach him how to get onto like eBay. So at least like teaching 3-4 people how to do eBay stuff, which will be fun because I gotta make a bunch of videos on that, like how to set up an eBay account, how to get PayPal up and running, how to connect your PayPal to your bank account. So that's like the basics of just getting started. And then the first step is to figure out, once you get all the basics set up, like the account set up and all that, then you got to figure out the first thing, which is going around your room and your house, seeing like what crap do I don't need, I need to get rid of. And usually I recommend starting there before going out and actually buying more stuff. So that's kind of the process, get rid of the stuff you don't want in your house, clean up clutter. And then there's some teaching, how to list an item, create a listing. Then if it sells, what to do when it sells, how to tell if it sells. Are you selling an item as a buy it now or an auction, or is it like a best offer situation? So there's different ways to list. And then how to ship. What item are you shipping out? Is it a lightweight item? Is it a small weight item? Is it bulky? Is it fragile? Is it going to be shipped in the U.S.? Is it international shipping? There's all kinds of different situations you might run into. So luckily I know how to handle all that since I have many years of experience on eBay. Then Sourcing will be a fun series. You know, how do I get stuff? Because I can show you how I get some of my stuff, how I started off getting stuff. So yeah, I think that would be a small trip. And then, because I know you may want me to teach you how to do drop shipping. Drop shipping's a little tough. I don't think I've done something actively like that before, but I think I'm now at the point where I can do that, or at least starting to do drop shipping. And then, you know, if it starts going really well, then we might be able to do stuff like bulk sourcing or liquidation sourcing, which is another area, and then we'll see how that goes. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much, as far as I can tell, kind of rounds up all of the newest things that have been going on for the end of February and beginning of March. So if you have not already, since we're getting a lot of new subscribers as well, make sure to subscribe if you have not already. I think for March, if we're able to get to somewhere at least 220, but I'm going to say 250 is the goal. It depends on how popular we start getting the subscribers in. But 220, I think, is a minimum. So make sure to subscribe if you have not already. Turn on the bell icon so you get notifications when we go live or when new uploads come up onto the channel. Like this video, give this video a thumbs up, and also comment down below what you would like to see for future videos on the channel. So yeah, guys, thank you all so much for watching the show, and we'll see you all next time. Peace out.